is there any client, just on this note, just because I think it's such a great way to showcase any client, any experience you'd like to share with us about what it was like helping this person or this family buy a home? Anything that comes to mind there?
Mm.
Right? I mean, you have hundreds, I'm sure, but I think that's such a great way to share because I think it's important to really showcase what it is you do and how you help people.
Yeah, thank you. It's such a privilege and an honor to be asked that question. I have a number, but I'm going to bring it down to one that just has warmed my heart and has gotten me out of bed on the imposter days.
Yeah.
I'll make it brief, but there's a quick arc. So it's the I think a lot of times we talk about first-time home buyers. For one, it's a challenge, especially in this market. There's a lot of barriers. It's a really great storytelling piece of our business. But I'm gonna go flip side. I had a very mature couple, spouses, husband and wife. They were then in their mid 70s. This is almost 15 years ago, so you can do the math. And one
Hmm.
just recently passed, but I'm going to quickly share the story. They picked me up in open house, so it wasn't a referral. Nobody in their community said you can trust this woman. She's going to do right by you. Call her.
Sure.
Nope.
Wow.
I was working in open house on Beacon Hill at a Milkovich team listing. The couple came in, and as you do at open houses as a listing agent, you're certainly there to provide service to your boss. In that case, is your seller, but you're also there to pick up buyers, right? I mean, duh.
It's a still
Like
tried and
that's part
tested
of what
way.
you're supposed to be doing.
That's right.
And so I, engaged with them, and we had some pleasantries, but it wasn't, when I think back, it wasn't this overwhelming, like, oh my God, that was a great connection. They took my card, they left, life went on.
Yeah.
They had just moved to the area from the East Coast. They took on an apartment, right? They were in their 70s. They took on a gorgeous, lovely high-rise apartment in downtown.
Hmm.
Life was great. Nothing was particularly broken. But they got to thinking, well, we were homeowners on the East Coast. Well, we are a mature couple. This might be kind of smart to maybe buy something.
Hmm.
Let's do that again.
Hmm.
And 3 months later, never heard from them. I mean, and I followed up like a text or whatever I did. Never heard from them. 3 months later, they called and they said, and I will leave the company out of this interview. And they said, Kristine, you probably won't remember us. And I was like, oh, quite the contrary. And I just said, I was like, you guys were so charming and warm. I remember you're from the East Coast.
Yeah.
You told me all about you moving here. And they said, we had the worst experience of our lives with the broker that was helping us when we went
To
to
the
your
open house.
Beacon Hill
Yeah.
open house.
Yeah.
You were so warm and kind. You talked about the industry. You talked about the home. We really got the impression that you know what you're doing and that you love what you're doing. And we would like to interview you to be our buyer broker.
Aw, that's amazing.
So I got them into a home. And recently, unfortunately, one of them just recently passed. And guess what I just did? I sold that home
Sold
that I
it.
got them into
Wow.
literally just a couple weeks ago.